The government, we have a president, supposedly a Marxist.
He did not upset the apple cart.
What's the opposition? Where is the opposition? Is there an opposition?
I feel he is not preparing the country.
He's rarely seen in a red shirt, but he's certainly got the IMF playbook in his hand.
Hamper the IMF program. I can't see that. They have also skeletons in their cupboards.
By and large, we are a trading economy, and we honestly need to be a production economy.
He has matured enough to realize.
Treasury are holding him back from taking some bold decisions.
That is why you need a president. The farmer has gone into this trouble of being unable to sell their produce. Not that I'm saying that these are bad things, but this is not the role of the opposition.
Hello, good evening, and a warm welcome to The Turning Point. Our guest tonight is former Governor Mr. Maitri Gunaratne, who's also, of course, a legal eagle. But we want to talk to him about what's happening to the state of our country politically. Thank you, Maitri, for being on the program.
Nice being on it after a very, very long time for
Thank
us.
you, and thank you indeed for the
Yeah.
support. We're
Very nice, very nice to be
grateful.
with you. In fact, a lot of people ask me why I don't come on TV with Faraz. I think they miss you. They miss you more than they miss me.
Thank you, thank you. It's nice to be missed sometimes.
Right. And I think they have been, from what I can see, they have been waiting for this show,
Good.
which we used to do in the good old days.
Indeed,
You
indeed.
know, and
When
there
Tilly was around.
they seem to be missing that part of the entertainment in their life.
Let's see with the help of various platforms.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
see how we
yeah.
can rejuvenate that interest and so on, or keep that
They
going.
miss the Sri Lankan Larry King.
Thank you. Well, I've lost weight and all that now. Now then, I want to ask you a very simple question. The government, we have a president, supposedly a Marxist. Not sure about that. He seems to be governing pretty comfortably, centre of right. Um, he's rarely seen in a red shirt, but he's certainly got the IMF playbook in his hand.
Yes.
159 people there. What's the opposition? Where is the opposition? Is there an opposition?
Well, for us, as for the president and
Yeah.
for the country,
Yeah.
one thing we must commend him.
Yeah.
He did not upset the apple cart.
Hmm.
The IMF program, which Mr. Anil Wickramasinghe commenced,
Yeah.
I think he's implementing it to the letter.
Hmm.
And even more, he does not want to cause any kind of ruffle any kind of feathers
Indeed.
with regard to the IMF, because he knows that this is the only way out.
Hmm.
And I think with regard to the red shirt, he has matured enough to realize that once coming into government,
Yeah.
that the rhetoric which they used to create in the opposition holds no sway. So as a result of that, he has shed his red shirt. He has embraced the IMF package, and I must say,
Hmm.
due to that, the state of Sri Lanka is on course.
Hmm.
Is on course. Having said that, for us, having said that, I feel he is not preparing the country with regard to more production to meet the debts which are going to come up in 2027 and 28.
And that's the point, isn't it? By and large, we are a trading economy.
Yes.
And we honestly need to be a production economy.
Correct.
Because if we don't produce, I went to, I can say the name, I went to Vega Innovations, Harsha Subramanian's company. And it's absolutely amazing. They have electric powered tuk-tuks, and an option is you can have it with air conditioning. They have the world's fastest mini. and they have the equivalent of a 500cc motorbike, but all electric.
Yes.
These, even the motors, are manufactured in Sri Lanka. So I asked him what kind of concessions or what kind of encouragement, from a fiscal point of view. He says nothing.
Nothing. Now,
He
for
said
us,
nothing.
you came to a very interesting point. Now, there are two ways we can reserve funds
Yeah,
or US dollars. One is we increase our production.
yeah,
One. The other way is to substitute our importation.
yeah,
Now, the one you raised just now
yeah,
with regard to Vega cars,
yeah,
now that is a classic case of substituting our importation.
absolutely.
Now, if we are going to import, we'll say 1,000 3 wheelers,
Yeah.
right? By giving this to Vega, you are, I mean, it will cost only minus X
It's 500,000
1,000 rupees
rupees difference between an electric and a motor.
motor. So what I'm saying is for us, imagine you are saving 500,000 rupees per 3 wheeler into 1,000 3 wheelers. That is the saving with regard to dollars.
Also, the other important part is Mr. Subasinghe was kind enough to share some statistics with us. If you replace all the tuk-tuks in the urban areas, in the city centers, urban areas, with electric and also the buses,
Yes.
the savings on the fuel bill will be $4 billion a year.
So now
That's 300 million a month.
so that's where you contribute to saving the economy for us.
So, I fear that whilst the president is very, very uh, keen on, adhering to the IMF playbook,
Correct.
I feel that Treasury are holding him back from taking some bold decisions.
No, that is where you need a president.
Yeah.
The treasury can warn you.
They will continue to warn him about the IMF.
Yes,
But the point
the
is
point
that
is
if you
now,
take a
now
chance,
for instance, for us, how does doing an import substitution effort
yeah,
hamper the IMF program? I can't see that happening. Okay, now for instance, you would have known about this chickpeas.
yeah,
There is a food commodity called
yeah,
the chickpeas.
yeah,
Now chickpeas can be grown in Sri Lanka. There are many foodstuffs which can be grown in Sri Lanka. For instance, the onions and the potatoes,
yeah,
which we had an issue about 3 months ago.
yeah.
Now, even those are grown in Sri Lanka, but due to bad management of the economy and the food ministry,
Mm.
what is happening is they are getting them down exactly when our farmers are removing and harvesting their crop. So, as a result of that, for us, we are always in with consecutive garments. With consecutive garments, the farmer has gone into this trouble
Mm.
of being unable to sell their produce.
And this is why we need a robust opposition,
Precisely.
because we all acknowledge, and the NPP will be the first to acknowledge, that they are not as experienced as some of the others.
Yes.
Because that's a fact. 1 and 1 is 2. It's not 11.
Mm.
So they'll agree. But the opposition is almost nowhere.
No, that there is, I feel for us, there's a reason for that. I feel that the opposition guys who have been, are in parliament at the moment,
Yeah.
uh, they have also skeletons in their cupboards.
Hmm.
And as you know, the NPP is maybe cleverly using all cards
Yeah.
with regard to maybe corruption or malpractice or whatever.
But don't you think that the public at large have got rather fed up of this government going after the low-hanging political fruit of corruption, addressing
Correct.
corruption?
But the point is for us, this government is also, they like to create media bubbles.
But do you get the feeling that this government is thinking, because they seem to be acting sometimes as if they're in opposition by attacking the other side.
Precisely.
But they're
precisely.
now in government. They don't need to.
No,
attack
they have,
them.
no, they are now. If you take Mr. Sajid Premadasa and Mr. Anukumar Dissanayaka,
Yeah,
they have always misunderstood their roles.
right.
Now, Sajid thinks he's in government.
Yeah,
Now, as a result of that, he's distributing buses, he's he's giving equipment to hospitals, he's developing temples, he's giving free
Yeah.
classrooms to schools. Not that I'm saying that these are bad things,
yeah,
but this is not the role of the opposition.
right.
The role of the opposition, as well, very well played, was played by Mr. Anukumara Dissanayaka whilst he was in opposition.
Right.
So he is best at that.
Yeah.
But now, given governance to him, he does not seem to be knowing how to govern.